So I'm Jason Hayward. Nuclear materials include plutonium, especially isotopically enriched in plutonium-239, and uranium, especially enriched in 235. Plutonium is made in reactors. Uranium is often made in centrifuge enrichment plants. And from a detection standpoint, plutonium is easier to see because it emits neutrons too. So chasing after loose nukes is a popular subject in movies, books, and TV shows. Finding them is actually pretty difficult because the signatures tend to be very short in range and they're very easily blocked. But they always find them in the movies. And when they touch on the science part, it's always so realistic. So loose nukes could potentially travel here via air, sea, or land borders. These different scenarios present various challenges for the technologies used. Recent efforts have also aimed at intercepting them before they leave foreign countries, which is probably better for us than finding them once they get here. Besides securing ports of entry, detection technologies are needed to secure major public events, such as 4th of July parades. Those kids are cute. Super Bowl, inaugurations, and also Olympic events. You could probably think of other ones that might apply. Alternatively, such technologies may be deployed to secure a particular location if intelligence suggests that a nuclear or radiological threat might be present. The technologies used must be able to clear a specified area from the presence of a threat with some level of confidence. This is an area I'm particularly familiar with. You can imagine searching something like that's pretty difficult to do. An additional source, step back here. Portal monitoring technologies for trucks and pedestrians haven't changed much in decades. They work by detecting the natural emissions like the gamma rays and neutrons that come from fission in uranium or plutonium. It's not too difficult to shield these emissions in something as large as a truck. An additional source of complexity is that our world is naturally radioactive. Radioactive. Right? That's how it goes. It contains uranium, potassium, thorium. This includes very common materials such as concrete, bananas, and kitty litter. I bet your cat didn't know that. So the high-energy X-ray scanning portals are sometimes used at ports of entry to help detect contraband. There are some shortcomings. They're too slow, too expensive. They give more radiation dose than desired, which isn't really good when there are stowaways. You can see that there. And you can't really tell dense things apart. When it comes to searching for loose nukes, the most widely used instrument is a handheld radiation detector. Since the sensitivity of these instruments is proportional to their size and mass, oftentimes one needs to be very close to the material to have a chance to detect it. And they're not covert. Right? Not covert. The size and mass one can carry increases with wearable systems such as those contained in backpacks, like the one you see there. The comparably more sensitive and possibly also covert backpack-based instruments are often used to search and secure public areas or major public events. The backpack in this photo looks like a regular backpack because it is. When it comes to searching and securing regions near to streets, trucks and trailers can carry the most mass and are therefore the most sensitive to nukes. Even so, the range of their sensitivity is limited to tens of meters because of the presence of radiation background. The truck in this photo looks like a regular truck because it is. So my group researches radiation imaging, detectors, algorithms, and systems, yielding Rad IDEAS, the name of the group, for next generation technologies. This photo shows one of my recent PhD grads working on a trailer-based detection and imaging system that he helped to design and build. It's a fun project. Our mobile search trailer was designed to be very sensitive to every signature that would come from uranium or plutonium, even if it were moderately shielded. The neutron sensitivity of our design is new, so now we can find plutonium. I just need the time-traveling DeLorean. I'm also working on the next generation of wearable sensors for homeland security. Our main goal was to upgrade the system's ability to point toward a source as the wearer walks around an urban area. We also plan to develop associated target tracking for wearable cameras. We will know that it's Doc Brown with the plutonium from the Libyans when we're done. So in my first few years at UT, I was involved with ship-to-ship and other maritime search investigations. For the former, we assessed how a police boat might surveil pleasure craft with an imager and developed methods to account for the ups and downs of ship motion. One day I worked off the coast of Malibu Beach and saw porpoises, which was nice. So small, inexpensive UAVs could be convenient for rapid indoor search of denied areas in that they can fit through windows. Since payloads are quite limited on such vehicles, we're beginning to look at ways to replace the common structures with radiation sensing material. In my upcoming work, I will not practice by searching the interiors of any UT buildings. I've also investigated the scanning of different types of containers, small, medium, and large, for uranium or plutonium using fast pulse X-rays, naturally occurring cosmic rays, or neutrons made from deuterium and tritium doing the neutron dance. Right now, we're focused on full-size cargo containers and how to improve the technology such that all containers coming into our ports and perhaps out of the ports of others can be rapidly scanned by high-energy X-rays. We're designing for lower radiation dose, better detectors, and more built-in intelligence. But most importantly, I feel the need for speed. The people in my group are the best part of it. I've got the best job not because it's cool, but I think it's cool. But mostly because I get to spend a lot of time with a fabulous group of graduate students. And my wife's in there too. All right. Lastly, I borrowed the title for this talk in part from an article written in 2014 by the American Society for Engineering Education. I'm still under 40. Thanks for your attention.